welcome back to Lizard Studios. Today we are going to be finishing the second part of our collage with tissue paper. Okay, we are going to be drawing some faces of animals, some fur, some hands, some legs, well, some legs because animals have legs, okay, maybe paws, and then we are going to be finishing it up with a frame so you could hang it up in your classroom. All right, so let's look at today's materials. So today you are going to need markers, all the colors of markers that you have that you could use for your drawing, for your collage. You are going to need your collage, the one that you did in warm colors or in cool colors. It depends on what you did in class, okay? And you're also going to need a cool color paper or a warm color paper. In my case, I have these two, just in case I use one or the other. And you are also going to need big scissors for big hands like mine, or little scissors for smaller hands. Okay, so let's begin looking at what we need to do. The first thing that you need to do is, and I need to do, is look at the different types of lines and create different patterns so we could use them as fur for our little animals. So we're going to look at lines, straight lines, vertical lines, horizontal lines, diagonal lines, zigzag lines, wavy lines, and even dotted lines, okay? We have seen those previously. And what we're going to do with this is create different text kind of lines that resemble the fur or the hair on little animals. So this is the one that I created. I'm going to put it back here for you so you could look at it and use it in your little designs of the animals. But let's look at these. This one that I made right here is a line that you do, it's like an E, okay, like the letter E, okay? You could even make it longer if you make like an L letter, okay, like that, all right? This one that I made here is like spiky hair. You could even do this one going all directions, just like this, just like you make grass, okay? And then I have this like also spiky, but more like maybe like fire, or I don't know. It's kind of weird, like a zigzag, but this zigzag is going sideways, okay? So it's not a real zigzag, kind of sideways. And then I made this one right here that is like an S shape. And how do you do that? Very easy, watch out. You make like the letter S, and then you make another S. Make the S and make another S, and then you keep on going like fire. Also going to be doing shell lines just like this one that I have done here for you, and wavy lines. Wavy lines are just like this, and we just want to do that for the fur all around the little animals, and I'll show you that in a second. And then you could also do this type of lines, like it's like a castle line but a little bit distorted, that you can make it like bigger at the top or smaller, or it doesn't have to be straight, and that gives it a really kind of cute little feel to it. Let me show you one that I already made so you can see the lines all around the little animals. So here's a cat, okay? Here's a cat, and I made like a little zigzag line all around the little cat that I made here. And here's like a little dog, bear, I don't know what it is, okay? And here's like a little giraffe type bear, I don't know what they are really. But they're just fun little creatures that we're making today, okay? And then there's this little, not wavy, but like curly type line that I made here. So that's what we're practicing here to make here, all right? So then we have the feet, and in the feet you could really make feet that are just, you know, a little line, a little foot, just like that, okay? Or with toes, okay, like little birds, okay? And those are cute and fun. And then with the hands, what can we do? How can we do hands? Just, you know, little hands, maybe one thumb and 4 fingers, or just sometimes we just make hands like all the fingers together, like mittens that go together and the thumb is separated, just like that. So you could just improvise and make hands however you want. So let's begin making the little creatures, okay? Let's put this right here so I have a reference, and let's put this right here so we could see it also, okay? So let's begin. For the fur, we're gonna try to get the same color of marker. So let's pretend that this is like a little cat. So I'm gonna make triangle ears just like this, okay? And I am going to make fur all around this little cat. I'm I'm gonna make fur just like this, okay? Little lines, I'm just gonna use lines just like that. Like the lines right here, I'm gonna use the same lines. Why not, just to make a little furry creature. And it's okay if you go on top of another creature if you overlap, because we can do that too, okay? And then I think I am going to make the tail of the cat here, come out from here. So I'm gonna make just a little tail that goes this way, okay? And I'm just going to make little lines also here, around here. And then on the outside of the tail, I'm also going to make little lines just like that, really quickly. And I'm gonna make several other creatures with some other hair. Let me make the face on this little cat, okay? I'm gonna make that one with black because I want the face to really show. So I'm gonna make 2 eyes, 1 and 2. I'm gonna make a triangle nose, very easy. And just a smiley and whiskers, big, big, big whiskers just like that. And there's my cat. I'm missing the feet. So I'm gonna make feet just like this. I'm gonna make 4 little feet. I'm gonna color them in. So this is gonna be a drawing and a collage together. It's a collage, but we are also drawing. So there's my cat. And now, the next little animals that I'm gonna make them really quick so you could see and get ideas to make your own, okay? So just watch me, all right? Okay, and now that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little creatures, it's time to stop. Now, you at home can finish, or at school, you can finish doing all of them if you have time and if you want to finish them for the school show, okay? But I am going to stop right now because I have given you several examples so you can continue and do them yourself, okay? So what I want to do right now is to do the frame to show you how to do that. So you are going to take your other paper, okay? We're gonna put these apart right now, we're gonna put them aside, and you're gonna take, for example, I have here my pink paper, okay, that I am going to be using for the frame. You need the pink paper to make that frame, and you are also going to need a glue stick, all right, to make the frame. So let's begin that. Just watch me, okay? I'm not gonna put the paper on the back, I'm gonna cut it, and I am going to use it as a frame. Just watch how I do it, okay? Just make sure that your paper is in the middle and that you keep your frame the same size all around, okay? With the other paper, what you're gonna do is the next side, okay? So you're gonna put it right here. You're gonna measure with your eye to see that is basically the same size, and then we're gonna do this one later, okay? So just measure this, and now we are going to cut it out this way, okay? Like this, we don't waste that much paper. We are just using the paper that we need. Then you can glue it better later on, see? Make sure that you use your eyes, measure with your eyes that it's the same size, it's the same parallel lines. So this line has to be parallel to this one, okay? When you glue down. And that's what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, so we made it. Now that you have everything glued on the sides, okay guys, you could go ahead and cut it. You know, if you have like a piece that is extra, you could go ahead and cut it just like this. Okay, you can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, but now you have a little frame all around. So you made a small paper into a big paper. So let's review what we have done today, okay? So first, in this lesson, we went over lines. We said what the lines were because we're gonna make fur later on. And we did make fur later on, and we made different types of textures to put on our little animals, okay? And after that, what we did was we made little creatures just like this on your paper, okay? And now this is a fantastic work of art. It's beautiful for the art show. It's beautiful for you because you have just made something that does not exist and nobody else in the world has ever made. So be good. I'll see you in the next lesson and have a wonderful week, guys. Bye bye.